We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from bright green bars to red bars. And here we are with volatility going to the upside in the first half and in the second half, pulling right back down. And within today's volatility, our SPY bot at 9:40 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Bull strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 300% plus within minutes to an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, we're going to break down some key levels here, as well as the inflow versus outflow within the SPY and what's going on with the S&P 500. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our Discord and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 9:40 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, bull strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 500% plus within minutes to an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the Discord and the 42 vision indicators. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, having lots of volatility today to the upside and to the downside, doing a full transition from way back here on January 31st of the dip area of white with red borders on 42 vision to hitting multiple bright green bars that I call the rip area here on Thursday, and shifting right back down to red bars. The last piece that's missing here, if the weakness continues, is white with red borders. Now, if it's your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here, and you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under a bull indicator here at around 413, and inflows crossed over in the second half of the day. Now, no bear indicator popped up, but lots of volatility to the downside, back down towards 412, and the outflows crossed to the downside, canceling yesterday's bear indicator, today's bull indicator. Now, that's the volatility on the 30-minute. If we zoom in and we look at this from the 15-minute, we will see how things were reacting. So on the 15-minute, we can see here early on in the day a full transition from the dip area to the rip area here, followed by a bull indicator again at around 413.36. Inflows crossed over to the upside, and then things consolidated in the middle of the day, and in the second half of the day, right back down to where things started, followed by that bear indicator at around 414.57, and things started to pull downwards, followed by those outflows. So in today's video, we're going to break down some of the key levels I would watch and some of the things I would look for here with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. And the first thing is for these inflows to pick back up here on the 30-minute and continue the strength of this bull indicator as that strength starts to reflect into the chart, and no bear indicator in the process. And right now, the chart is looking like it could set up for a double bottom, right? But it needs to hold this support, and we're going to break that down in just a moment. But these inflows need to continue, and the outflows right now are at minus 2.86. So we wanted to pull back up. If it pulls further away from the midpoint to the downside, that could start reflecting pretty quickly into the chart. Now, when we zoom out here and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see here that inflows battled here, right? As outflows were starting to dominate, and in today's pre-market they did. It tried bringing itself back up over the midpoint, and towards the middle of the day, those outflows began, as you see there, and we're at minus 2.02, and a bear indicator here at 413.16. Now, this is the first bear indicator that pops up since the transitions down here on January 31st of red bars to bright green bars, followed by that bull indicator and the strength in those inflows crossing back up. And this is the first time that outflows are down here at minus 2.02. I would not ignore that. And our first bear indicator in 3 to 4 trading days. So that is something to watch. Now, the key levels I would watch here, the first one is 411 on the 30-minute, 411. Below that is 410. Very key levels to watch. And if those outflows continue to the downside, based off the history of the chart, this is some of the biggest amounts of outflows that we've seen since way back here on January 30th, and the lowest it went was minus 4.38. So based off the history of the chart, these outflows have room to go lower, and I would not ignore that. Now, based off the chart, the first support is 410, then below that comes 408, and then 405, guys. Those are the key levels I'm watching to the downside. And to the upside, if we could see these inflows pick back up here and start reflecting that strength into the chart and hold true this bull indicator and not get canceled by a bear indicator, the next resistance above these levels is 415. And then above that is the highs here of the day at 417 and then 420, guys. Those are the key levels I'm watching to the upside and to the downside. And on the 15-minute, you could see these inflows trying to come back up, even though it's under a bear indicator. And I would like to see that strength reflect into the chart as those inflows cross over, cancel out this bear indicator, and get a bull indicator in the process. That will be crucial and critical for that strength to start reflecting, not just on the 15-minute, but also on the 30-minute within the volatility. And if this 1 hour can go ahead and bring itself back up, switching from red to green, but not go ahead and reject itself up here, if not actually cross it like it did back here on January 31st. Once those inflows crossed over and pulled away from the midpoint and hit highs here of 4.35, the stocks went from 401 to highs here of 406. Now, not guaranteed to make the same exact move, but something to not ignore and keep in mind. Now, on the 30-minute, we definitely want those inflows to get back up, and that strength reflects on the 15-minute as it's getting really, really close to the midpoint, and go ahead and roll over into the 30-minute. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.